given that AFL players are generally well adapted to fatigue by the nature of the sport, what stimulus do you think they are lacking exposure to, and how would this influence your approach?
I think what they lack exposure to, at least that's what I experienced. And that's something very Australian. No integration of departments, right? It's completely, everybody's in his own corner, fighting his own corner. So you see exercise physiologists working on the stamina of players, things they do, put them on a bike or something, completely ruining their running technique. And then you see each department doing its own thing. So first of all, the integration should be there. If we become better at our own specialized expertise, but we becoming worse at integrating things. And then coordination should be something that is a very important factor, because that's the only way you can protect your body against that mayhem. For instance, you have your running cycle, and in that running cycle there are attractors. And these attractors, by nature, because that's what the evolution of 1 million years has done, are protective for the body. So if you run into a situation where there is mayhem, competing for a ball, running to a jump and then landing and catching the ball and running on, then you need to have that protective mechanism switched on. That very simply means that if you're an AFL player, when you run into the action, your step frequency always needs to go up, because then the protective mechanism works better. Each time you see somebody get injured, an ACL injury or whatever, in the steps before, you see the step frequency go down. So that would be something in education for AFL players that needs to be in place. If you're very talented and very lucky, you do that automatically, but it's not been part of the teaching of AFL players. So you can have stamina till you're blue in the face, right? But you get injured if you cannot protect yourself. And the idea that people get an ACL because they're not strong enough is nonsense, because I've seen the strongest people I've ever seen on the rugby field get an ACL, like they were strong as an ox, but they just switched off the self-protection mechanism.
Those benefits of coordination and increasing stride frequency, I imagine, not only help mitigate injuries, but also help with performance, so being more agile on the field and move more efficiently.
Those are the same thing. Would be very if evolution has gone in a way that what protects you against injury is bad for performance. That would be a weird species.